almost positive. Almost positive. Can't say for sure, but good chance it's ZVZ we're going to be seeing here.
Okay. Okay. This is...
Did the lobby get started yet or no?
No, I think they're waiting on me right now. And for some
And
reason...
me. They haven't invited me either, so. Get us in! Got any music?
Uh, I do have a few, but,
I'm sure people like listening to our wonderful voices, but.
absolutely. Alright, invite... Wait, crap. Wrong one. I'm sorry. Invite to game. And then you.
Ooh, it's gonna be on Whirlwind.
Yes.
Well then, in that case. Oh, and it is gonna be a ZBZ. Well, no. Oh, never mind, that's you. I was gonna say. Yeah, put me in. Put me in.
Put me in, coach. Alright, I think we got everything. Everything's... Alright, so it is going to be a ZVZ. We finally got that confirmed. Okay, you're gonna have to tell me how to say that.
Wait, what?
Agia?
Izija.
Ajija.
Yes. Well, that's the way I've said it in the past, and I think it works out fine. Legend and Ajija. I don't know. It doesn't have two J's, but it also just sounds like A or something like that. So, I don't know. I think Ajija is the way to go. It looks like both players are ready, and the countdown has begun. Gonna be a ZVZ on Whirlwind. By far my favorite map for just in general, and especially for ZVZ. It can lead to some very, very exciting gameplay.
Oh, yeah. And being both Zergs, being very expansion heavy with this, we could see quite a few hatches first, even though it seems like the standard in Zerg versus Zerg now is the 10 pool.
Yeah, it's becoming increasingly difficult to open up hatch first, just with how consistent people are with 10 pooling. But it leads to such a massive advantage if you can hold pretty much any all-in. If you learn to defend every all-in with hatch first, then that can be by far the most solid choice, in my opinion.
Alright, well then let's get together with these introductions just in case. We do have a quick game on our hands. We have in the top left, I'm sorry, the xGs Legend as our pink Zerg. And then in the bottom right, we have Ajija from
Yeah,
IG.
Integrity Gaming, yeah. Or wait, no. Wait, yes, Integrity Gaming is the Jisha. So, and they are cross-spawn, which right away, longest possible distance, so any type of early pressure you try to put on will be less effective, just naturally. Just that's the way things go. The longer the rush distance, the better defender's advantage is.
Absolutely. Now we should see pretty much identical builds out of both of them for quite some time. Though, I am interested to see what they choose to do.
Yeah, I think this is going to be hatch first out of both of them. Whirlwind, because of the size of Whirlwind, in ZVZ especially, just from every Zerg I've talked to, the sentiment on this map, no matter what the matchup, hatch first. It's just big enough that it's just very comfortable to go with that. Even like if one of them is 6-pool each other and one of them went hatch first, it's still not that hard to hold because just the raw size of Whirlwind.
Absolutely. And with both players scouting the wrong way, they're just going to have that much more time. While Ajija has his expansion down first, could be...
It's because of the drone scout. Legend drone scouted.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to try to find right away, so that did delay Legend expansion just by a tiny bit. Not the biggest of deals, especially since he's going to be CCing exactly what's going on.
Yes.
And both players playing as greedy possible right now. They both went 14 hatch into 16 gas or 15 gas. That is totally acceptable once again on Whirlwind to go hatch and then gas, just because of the size of the map, you can be so greedy.
Absolutely. Now, xIG's spawning pool will be a couple seconds early, possibly be able to put on a little bit of pressure before Legend gets his queen out for a good defense. So he could possibly push that advantage, or just choose to play it safe.
Yeah, the one thing is that both players at this point can only see what they can see. So xIG doesn't know that Legend's spawning pool is going to be delayed. He actually doesn't know. If you go to his vision, if you go to xIG's vision, he actually has no ideas what's going on. So it is pretty rare to see blind pressure, but it can. Some players do it, and it can be extremely effective.
That's a bit of an odd pathing by the Overlord. He didn't actually go all the way to the top right with that. It's kind of interesting.
It's because he saw that there was no hatch at the natural. So then wait, who was that? That was out of Asia. Yeah, because he saw that there was no expansion. He knows that a 10 pool would have hit by now. So when he saw that there was no expansion, since no links had hit him,
Yeah.
he knew right away that it wasn't there because there'd be an expansion down by then.
Yes. All right.
Thus scouting the upper left corner. And that's actually a nice move. That little things like that, just kind of understanding what's happening, understanding little things like that can give you an edge or defend an all-in. He's actually going to spot all these Zerglings right now with this Overlord. And if he would have scouted all the way upper right corner, he might not have actually spotted these Zerglings right here. So, yeah.
Now there are a couple Zerglings moving around, though this natural is not being saturated at all. He's just content with sitting on 16 drones mining and 3 on gas. He has invested a lot into links. So.
Yeah, and Legend's pushing out right now, and he had 12 Zerglings in the production tab. Speed is finishing, and he's going to go try to put on some swift aggression right now. There is a Baneling nest up from xIG, an instant reaction from xIG. Perfect play, 3 Banelings being morphed, Zerglings crossing the map, and will xIG hold? Because this is quite a bit of lings being put on right now.
Now, he does have a queen, a couple Banelings, and a Spine Crawler, but Legend has his own Banelings. This might prove to be disastrous if those Banelings... If he can control these lings just right and kill those Banelings and then get those nice Baneling hits on maybe the Queen or maybe them Spine Crawler. Oh,
and these Banelings do move in now?
Oh, all the Banelings are gone for xIG. The nice little engagement right in front of the Spine Crawler. Banelings do move in. Oh, those Baneling hits.
Huge hit there, killing everything. There's only one Baneling left, and that money hit coming down from xIG, keeping him alive. The Zerglings could have ran into the main base, but that Baneling defended it with his last stand, his last breath, and xIG is going to hold.
That was fantastic control.
Yeah, it looked really bad there for xIG for a second. Legend landed a perfect hit with his one Baneling, but one Baneling was left for xIG, and that's all he needed to defend.
Absolutely. Now the second base now getting saturated. xIG morphing a couple more Zerglings for defense. That seems like going to stabilize at least for a little bit while these players...
Yeah, extremely important to note right now is that xIG's lair is 50 seconds faster than Legend at this point. Legend hasn't even started his lair. His drone count is much better. He has way more drones. Yeah, well, it's actually about the same, but his lair is going to be way ahead. So since it's Whirlwind, he's probably going to decide to go mutas, and that's going to be very nice for just map control in general. But it does look like Legend is going to move out and actually try to apply some pressure before the Spire is thrown down.
Absolutely, but with 45 drones to Legend's 32, Legend needs to do something now. He is morphing so many Banelings right now. 12 Banelings at the front of his base. This could be absolutely devastating if Legend controls this just right.
Yeah, and he's splitting his Baneling up and constant ling reinforcements if you see the minimap, just streaming across. He's sending these in pairs. That's perfect right now. And desperate defense from xIG, but how is this going to work out? It looks like and a Baneling getting a big hit on those Zerglings, and the Banelings are streaming with all these Zerglings, and there's no more Banelings left for xIG. Legend's Banelings have complete control right now, and they're going to get massive hits right there, killing all the Zerglings, and Legend is in control of this game. There is nothing left to defend. Legend has complete reign, just demolishing everything.
And I would, and xIG should be tapping out here anytime soon. There's just way too many Zerglings here. He's going to be losing his Baneling nest. He's trying to morph in some more Zerglings, but his mineral line is just gone.
Yeah, at this point, even if things did stabilize and he somehow miraculously decided to defend, Legend would have the much better economy. So this is probably gonna be over. It does look like Ajija does defend now, but he's just so far behind.
The drone count absolutely in Legend's favor. Zerglings just streaming across the map. He does have a nice sizable force here to defend these incoming Zerglings, but if he can't push these Zerglings back and get these Banelings out of here, it could just be the end of it right now.
Funny fact right now is that actually Ajija actually has Burrow on his Zerglings, so that might have been a mistake. I don't know, that would have been interesting to see something like Burrow Banelings, but I don't know. It looks like Legend is going to march in here with 3 Banelings. Nothing left to stop these. He's just going to kill the rest of the drones.
Oh,
2 Mutas do pop, but...
yeah, Mutas aren't going to be doing too much with this right now.
Yeah, at
Zerglings
this point, he could just keep building Zerglings and just make Ajija tap out.
yeah.
These Mutas, though, he will have the advantage with these Mutas for any other upcoming fights, but his drone count is 5 times behind Legends, and Spore Crawlers being thrown down. The trump card saying, my economy's better, I'm just going to sit here and then kill you.
Absolutely. I mean, these Mutas are going to be great for defense, but he needs them for offense, and with those Spore Crawlers and even with those Queens, he's not going to have it's just not enough to even put on any sort of pressure whatsoever.
Yeah, and Ajija trying to rebuild his drone count. The problem is that he's going to want to move out with these Mutas, but then Ling backstabs. He just doesn't have anything to stop any of that.
Now these Mutas will get spotted in the middle of the map. They are being split up.
Yeah, he's hunting for Overlords right now. This is the correct move, but like I said, look at these Zerglings from Legend. Crossing the map uncontested. There's nothing. The Mutas are out of position. Legend's Zerglings moving in, superior count, and there's just nothing to stop Legend from rolling over Ajija with these Zerglings.
Absolutely. The last few drones trying to hide into the gas, but they're just going to slowly be picked off.
Yeah, and this is dire situation from Ajija. Legend is executing Ajija, and there's one lucky drone left. Lucky drone, but he'd have to do quite the rebuilding in order to get
Absolutely. He does. Ajija only has 11 minerals. That one drone is going to have to turn itself into a mule to even be able to pull this off.
Even then, it would be a stretch, and that's saying something. And Ajija trying to do something with these Mutalisks, but these Lings can just base trade. And Ajija putting up a valiant effort, but I think xGamers are gonna take this game number 3 and make this a 2-1 series. And GG is called from Ajija. xGamers turning this series into a 2-1 game in favor of Integrity. But catching up. I mean, they were 2-0. They really needed to take that game, and they did.
Absolutely. Now, let's just update the score. Get to put a 1 in that column.
Yeah.
And, of course, changing the overlay.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright, now, here we are again.
Keep in mind, guys, there's actually quite a bit on the line right now. This is UASL, so this is a pretty official tournament. It's critical for both these teams to try to move on and deeper into the competition.
Absolutely. If I'm not mistaken, this is to be in the semi-finals, the top 4 teams to be competing for the grand prize. I love you too, White Edra.
I was just about to say that. He didn't say I love you, Risk, so I'm deeply offended. I'm done.
You're secretly loved.
Okay. Yeah, no one needs to say it. I got you guys. Dude, I love that GIF. The GIF for me, the infinite loop with
Yeah,
hardcore.
Yeah, I didn't know what to put together. I just kind of threw this together at the last minute. Technical difficulties.
Well, it worked out better than my stream, and I spent an hour and a half working on it. So, kudos to you. I learned a lot though. every time I stream, I learn something brand new, like
Yeah.
problems and stuff.
And
So
I
I'm
actually forced myself to learn how to do this